See what we can do today. Damn, Warner. You a stud. You ain't even starting. You got 6 touchdowns on the year. It's pretty good. Tyron Matthews.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. On first down, Flanagan, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll be taken down at the...
So, I'll let what's name start. Most teams play nickel anyway.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff for Gibson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll run on first down. Flanagan, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try the left side. Flanagan.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen gets in there to drop him for a long...
Interception. Timeout.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. On play action, Lance. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th.
Where'd he come from? Oh, nice stunt.
Sack of the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Flanagan. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And Lance now on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Lance now to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He finds his man. Complete. That's more. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
All right.
Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd down at 5. Tua going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. More from L.A. in a moment. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jay Tufele in there to drop it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board here. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Tua, the final shot before half. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The second half upon a Sooner. Tua now on 1st down. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From midfield, here's Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate.
First down. Flanagan fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Here's Lance to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for L.A.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5.
All right.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tua's throw taken in by Bourne.
You know what? I'm trying to play. Somebody else. You can look.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got Higbee complete right side. A gain of 6 there on first. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 4 yards remain for second down. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll go again with Gibson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Tua now on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua to try again on second down. And that's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
This is too easy.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Pressure.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by...
Not defense. All right.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tua on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's got it to Fulgham. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Flanagan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down now, Flanagan. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Flanagan.
Really?
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So, for the Chargers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, 3 in a row, 4 and 3. All right, well, I'm done now. Turn this stuff off. That's 3 in a row. And let's see who is hurt. Who's out? 6 weeks. 3 weeks. He's out 5 weeks. 3 weeks. Bye week next week. It's mad it's so early in the year. All right.